Hello, I'm Lan Holmesy, and are you a restaurant owner or manager who's frustrated with the attitude inside of your restaurant? Attitude from your staff, just not completely engaged and enthusiastic the way that you want your staff to be excited about the food that you're providing and sending out of the kitchen and the brand name that you've built. Well, if you're frustrated, I am here to tell you that there's a very simple solution. It's me. I put together a program that I call Hospitality Tips for Better Tips, and it's basically just a presentation or a seminar that I deliver in about 2 hours. And it gets your entire staff excited and motivated about all the possibilities that they have in their position at your restaurant. And they start to realize all the opportunities that they're leaving on the table by not mentioning where they work to the people that they work with every day, their bankers, their gas station attendant, the places that they shop every single day should have a business card from your restaurant with their name on it. And this is just one tip that I use in Hospitality Tips for Better Tips, but it basically is 2 hours of me explaining to your staff that they have nothing but opportunity in their station that you've provided them, that you've given them a business, a fully functioning business that you're paying the rent, you're staffing it, you're providing the inventory, you're doing everything, and they can have all of this rent-free for as long as they want it. And it's an exciting seminar that gets your staff really excited about where they work, and they get really excited about working for you. And they start to see all the limitless possibilities they have in the customers that they're creating. When they create a repeat customer or a regular VIP customer, that it's a much better customer for them than a person that they have no idea whether they're coming back. They don't know what their tastes are. When you're walking up to a person for the first time, you don't know what they prefer, what their lifestyle is. And so when I explain that a regular customer, a repeat customer, is actually going to give them more energy at the end of their shift, more time, more money, and that all of this can be theirs if they start working now on the steps that really just take a couple of weeks to put into play. Even if you're not going to be a waiter for the rest of your life, these are tips, these are tools that your servers will use for the rest of their lives. There are also the relationships that they're building with your customers are relationships that they might be able to use later on in their life when your customer starts to become a fabric of your restaurant, and they start to learn that your server is actually an author or a playwright or a musician. 9 times out of 10, the customer really wants to follow your server's passions outside of the restaurant. And so the server gets to really create a whole audience or a customer base for himself. When he does move on, in the years following, he'll have those contacts that your customer has asked to keep in touch on Facebook or all those different channels. So all of these things, well, this is just a thumbnail scratch of what goes on in the presentation that is really designed to get more customers coming in through more excited servers and your restaurant more publicized through your customers, through their social networks, through just sharing and word of mouth, because they're so excited. And HTBT, the Hospitality Tips for Better Tips, gives your servers the language to start setting up the postable, tweetable scenarios that your customers are going to start tweeting right from the table, right when they start the experience with your server, that's going to last forever. And your customer is going to be back over and over and over for the lifetime of your restaurant because of the relationship that your server is building now. And if you get HTBT, if you bring me in and I do my 2-hour seminar, you can guarantee that your staff, whether it's 3 servers or 300 servers, are going to be running out with, armed only with a composition book and a newspaper. They will start making new customers, regular customers, repeat regular customers the very day that I do my seminar. So you're going to have lots more customers coming in, lots more connectivity. I encourage you to call me. I'm at 1-860-248-0988. And again, my name is Leanne. I would love to come in and help excite your staff, motivate your staff, inspire your staff to start creating their own customers and creating and controlling their own income and getting people in those seats the very second that the restaurant is open, the very second that their station is up and running. So instead of waiting for the slam, waiting to get weeded, waiting for regular dining hours, they could be sending people into their station way ahead of time. Great referral customers, repeat customers that really value them. And I have lots of different ways for that to happen. So please call me and let's start getting your restaurant up and on the top of everyone's list of the places to go. Thank you so much for listening, and please feel free to call me.